Hello, good day everyone. What I'm going to present to you is the Gap 5, which is also called the Customer's Gap. The Customer's Gap is a gap between what the customers expect and perception. The Customer's Gap is the difference between what the customers expect in terms of service quality and what he actually gets, which affects his perception of service quality. This gap happens when the customer has the wrong idea about how good the service is. An example is when a customer walked into an expensive bar, he was expecting a classy place with the fancy cocktails, and what he got was not quite he expected. Another example is when a restaurant manager keeps checking in with the customers to make sure they are happy with the food and service, but the customers may see this as a sign that something is wrong with their food or the service at the restaurant. Another example is when a salesperson in a boutique clothing store greets a customer and asks if they need help finding anything. She also offers to set up a dressing room for them and checks on them to make sure the clothes fits right. Even though the salesperson may be giving the kind of service the management is proud of, customers may find it overwhelming if they've shopped at the other stores. Getting regular feedbacks from the customers can help you find this gap. Think about using transactional surveys to find out how customers feel about the quality of service they've got. How does it work? Expectations regarding service quality are influenced in part by recommendations from friends, acquaintances, but also by your own goals and needs. Numerous firms may be unaware of this gap. This gap can occur as a result of one or the other four gaps or simply because the consumers has an inaccurate perceptions of the service quality. In the worst case situation, it might cause a business to lose a significant number of clients overnight. Despite the company's beliefs that there was no void, the fact that was their customers were simply waiting for someone to fill that apparent void.
Fantastic.
Using this model to address gaps. These gaps can only be filled by closing the model's four other holes. Once this is accomplished, consumers' expectations and perceptions could coincide. So that's all for the Gap 5, which is also called the Customer's Gaps. I hope you learned something in this discussion.